All right, we back with another one. This story comes out of Oakland, California. And what we have is a man suffering from mental health issues, and his family calls the police thinking trying to get him help. And that's never the way to go. It only escalates from there and it gets worse. We're going to play a short clip of the incident and we're going to get into the story. Fair use?
Can I? I'm calling from Hampton Inn in Pittsburgh, and we need some police to come down here. We have a guest that is basically not opening his door, and at the same time, you can hear that there's clearly glass being broken, and he's also screaming and playing something in front of the door.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yes, I'm on the phone. Can you?
What room is it? What room number?
Yeah, he's screaming help. 421.
He is the one screaming for help?
Yes.
He's in there by himself?
Yes.
As you hear on the initial 911 call, he's in the background screaming for help. He's not threatening anyone. He's in the room by himself. The dispatcher knows this.
Yeah, it sounds like he hasn't made any threats to harm himself or anybody else. He just is refusing to open the door, doesn't want to have a conversation. He used to live in Antioch. They moved out to Georgia. Sounds like he was going to build a home in a gated community, started having issues with like permits and everything, and then he developed this idea that everybody's against him, conspiring to, cause him to fail. And it sounds like he just walked out the door with a backpack and got on a plane and came back out here.
Now, what the article didn't state was what caused his mental breakdown. Apparently, he was building a home in Georgia, and he ran into issues with permits. You know the type of things they do when you're trying to build your home. They come up with these crazy restrictions and codes that you got to follow. It was vandalism also at the site where he was building his home. People coming by, destroying his property, the equipment. So this is what led to this man's mental breakdown. I thought that was typical from the media, how they don't cover issues like this when it was clearly stated in the body camera video.
Because it sounds like you don't feel safe right now. I don't. Okay, can you tell me what's making you feel afraid?
You see in that clip, they were trying to get him out the room calmly. And at some point, I guess they lost their patience and they escalated the situation and became more aggressive.
Hey, this is about to get a whole lot worse for you, man. At any point in time you want to listen to what I've been trying to tell you, we're going to make sure that you come out and everything's safe, and I can make you a lot more comfortable. But the longer you don't listen to me, the worse it's going to get for you. You understand? I've been nothing but honest with you, so I'm telling you right now.
I know, but I don't feel safe.
The only safety you've got is listening to me. What you're doing right now clearly ain't working for you. So if you want to start doing what I'm telling you to do, you're going to be a hell of a lot safer and a hell of a lot more comfortable.
This is a wicked system we live in. Here you have a man chasing his dreams to build his own house. Aggression is never the way to deal with individuals suffering from a mental breakdown, and they know this. When it comes to us, they just don't give a damn. They want things to escalate, as we're about to see here.
Good, man. Almost there. Almost there. Hey, get ready.
Now, this man hasn't threatened anyone. He's not being violent. He's just barricaded himself in his room asking for help. This is not needed right here.
Step over. When you come over, put your hands in the air. Get down on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on your knees now. Get on your knees now. Shot fire, shot fire, shot fire. One down.
Where's the knife? Where's the knife? Where's the knife?
Knife is dead.
You see him come out of the room and he has his hands above his head. He does have a knife. But in the police report, they said he charged down the hall at the officer who fired, which is a blatant lie. The man's just standing there. They hit him with non-lethal rounds first, and then this officer just opens fire on him. Now, the officer that opened fire on him with live rounds, they said he killed someone in the line of duty before this incident, and he's still on the force, and he got to do it again, apparently.
Down here.
I don't see it. Where is it?
Hey, if you grab that knife, I'll shoot you.
Hey, stand by, slow it down. Hey, guys, over to his left. We have
To his
back
left?
here. Hey, give me a shield pin.
I got lethal.
Stand by, give me a shield pin. Give me a shield pin. Go. Right there. Get Simpson up here.
I'm right here.
We just wanted help. California cops shoot black man after his family calls 911 for help after he secluded himself in hotel room during mental health crisis. This was from the Atlantic Black Star, A.L. Lee, June 14, 2024. A man who survived a police shooting at a hotel outside of Oakland, California, more than 2 years ago has filed a federal civil rights suit claiming he was unable to respond to law enforcement at his door due to a mental health episode he was having when the officers raided and opened fire. The shooting on February 24, 2022, left Ashton Porter with gunshot wounds to his stomach and arm following an intense 20-hour standoff at a Pittsburgh Hampton Inn. According to the attorney representing the father of 6 from Georgia, the civil complaint demands a jury trial and seeks unspecified damages. Filed May 28, the lawsuit alleges misconduct by several heavily armed officers with the Pittsburgh Police Department who deployed tear gas and pepper spray into Porter's hotel room to force him out, but never attempted to make peaceful entry. The lawsuit claims the officers unnecessarily escalated the situation even as no one's life was ever in danger. According to the lawsuit, Porter had been facing felony counts of assaulting an officer with a deadly weapon from the incident, but those charges were dismissed last month on May 6. Joined by 5 of their children, Porter and his wife, Gianna, announced the lawsuit at a May 28th news conference with their attorney, Adante Pointer. I might be butchering that name, but we're going to keep moving. One of their daughters said family members called police to the hotel for help, believing they could help calm their father down during an apparent psychological lapse. Instead, the SWAT team showed up like a military strike force, complete with body armor and assault weapons, transforming a minor health issue into a life or death cause, the family said. We just wanted help to know where he was. I felt like it was our fault that we called the police and we shouldn't have, Porter's daughter said at the news conference. According to the Sacramento Bee, what happened was unjust. Nothing was okay about it. Yeah, you got to stop calling the police in situations like that because it always escalates and eventually someone will get hurt, mainly the person you're trying to get help for. It's better off to just try to calm them down yourself because the police are not going to help the situation. She emphasized, I'm just grateful that he's still here, as these run-ins with law enforcement have led to a rising body count among black men in America. Porter, the victim, said he was initially hopeful that the officers would get him the help he needed during his momentary crisis, explaining that he was going through a really rough time. But when Porter didn't emerge from the room immediately, the SWAT troops began trying to force their way inside, battering the door and firing pepper spray and tear gas through the damaged entry, according to the lawsuit. I would hope people would stop calling police in situations like this. If no one is being threatened and the person is not a danger to anyone around you, it's better to just try to calm them yourself. Because as we see in many cases like this, the situation never ends well when the police get on the scene, and that's intentional. Yeah, I'm glad this brother survived this incident, and hopefully his family can get him the help he needs. And go ahead and secure that bag, and he could get his house built maybe somewhere besides the place he is in Georgia, because that seems like an area that you really shouldn't be building your home to begin with. If you got people coming by vandalizing your property, that's probably not the spot for you. All right, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.